Today I'm going to talk about X-rays. What are X-rays? X-rays are basically high energy electromagnetic radiations, which means it can travel in space as well. It does not need any medium through which it can travel, and the penetration power of X-rays are high, which means frequency is high. Frequency is high, wavelength is less, and if wavelength is ultimately, it's pretty obvious that energy is high. So it has high penetration power, but it can only penetrate your flesh, not the bone. So it is capable of creating the shadow of your bone. That's why we more often use X-ray. X-ray to get a shadow of the moon, and to for example, we can have an example. So I'll be discussing later on that as well. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to discuss about discovery. Who did the discovery of X-rays? Was discovered by Roentgen. Okay, and what he did is that he took the cathode, but this cathode was a little bit different from the um, uh, Crookes tube, or I guess lit tubes, or the stars tube, right? It has bulges here, right? And what it did is that he placed the anode here. There was cathode and two pipes like this. Maybe I'm not making it right. Okay, so this is for the cold water. This is for the hot water, right? And what it did, that connected terminals to the battery. When he passed the electric current, he observed that when a high cathode rays travel toward the anode, some rays are produced through it, to which he named as X-rays. And they use hot and cold water here for the purpose. Likewise, we know that the current is passing through it. Here, the kinetic energy is getting converted to radiant energy, which means tremendous amount of energy and heat is being produced here, to which we have to take the anode of high atomic mass, right? And when we have a anode of high atomic mass, it's pretty obvious that we will get a wavelength, frequency will be high and the wavelength will be short, right? So these rays are called X-rays, right? And the one thing, they are not deflected in magnetic and electric field. Deflected in electric or magnetic field, right? Because they are produced from cathode and anode, and cathode and anode cancel each other's magnetic and electric field. That's why they don't deflect in electric or magnetic field. And then we have that they have shorter wavelength. As I said before, that energy is high, frequency is high, so it's pretty obvious that energy is low.